Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. So for the Spurs, their last game, a win against the Mavericks in Dallas. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really... Wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for the Suns, we've got Z. Warren is out there with D. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Booker in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Parker. Aldridge a screen. Parker kicks to Green. Back to Parker. And a pick. Bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Bledsoe outside. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Warren kicks to Bledsoe for 3. The rebound by Anderson. San Antonio with the ball. The dish to Green. And a missed layup.
Well, that's certainly not who I expected to corral that rebound.
Over to the left wing. Passes it to D. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Parker. Floats one up. Got a piece of it. But they get it back. Bledsoe passes to D. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. D's got his first bucket in this one. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Trailblazers.
Yeah, foul trouble early on, I thought, set the tone in that game, and it just made it difficult for them to get over the hump.
Yeah, it really got them out of sync, and that hurt them big time. Forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they would have liked to.
Now here is Aldridge. 20 points for him last game against Dallas. They set the pick. Here's Parker. That's short off the rim.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Aldridge a screen. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Outside, Green fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Oh, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Parker kicks to Anderson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bledsoe passes to D. Inside, Warren. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
Back to Bledsoe. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Tipped away. Parker with the steal. And the layup is good.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
The Suns trailing. Bledsoe outside. Over in the corner, Warren. Z the pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. Parker with the steal. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the head coach for the Suns. He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Parker outside. Pass to Dedmon. Parker outside. He feeds it to Aldridge. The 11-footer. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer to them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Q comes in for Warren. And Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Out to the right wing. Booker the pass to Z. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's San Antonio now. They're on an 11-2 run. Gasol dishes to Lee. Back to Gasol. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now, here is Knight. Really had troubles in the loss to Portland. Shoots from 12. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Hills with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Gasol a screen. Lee kicks to Gasol. Back to Lee. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Knight on the wing, covered by Mills. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
A chance here to check out Brandon Knight. Just an incredible month of basketball. 16th in assists. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And really good at distributing the ball. Pick and roll, drive and dish in transition. He's been dominant all season.
And Phoenix making a change here. Montejunas is checked in. Spurs leading by 4. Now here's Mills. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Montejunas against Gasol. The feed to Simmons. Hands the 12-footer. Simmons got his first basket.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
There's a good screen. Stolen. Kicks to Mills. Moving it up. And the jam by David Lee.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And Mills gets to Gasol. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Now, here's Knight. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Montejunas' shot is good. San Antonio leading by 8. Mills passes to Simmons. Screen by Lee. And Simmons kicks to Mills. On the 3 off target. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And there's the pass to deep. Knight wide open. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 5th rebound in this one. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Here's Simmons, defended by Booker. Shot clock at 6. Simmons dishes to Mills. Misses the 3.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
It's Knight with the drive. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Lee passes to Gasol, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Here's Simmons. 11 points for him in that last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. The 3 from Mills, and he gets it to go. Mills has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs lead by 9. And we'll get the second quarter. And Spurs head Popovich, very demanding. Throughout the years, he was hardest on his point guard, Tony Parker.
My first 3-4 years, it was tough sometimes. Sometimes, like, eyes watered.
Even though it seems like that was a very long time ago now, to hear Tony Parker talk about it now still sounds very fresh to him.
Did he acknowledge, Kevin, that he cried?
It sounds like it, yeah.
The game made him cry. That's one of the things fans forget about with professional athletes. No matter how successful they get, players never forget that pain and frustration or those other emotions they've gone through to help get them to where they are.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, What do you think they've...
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Pass to Gasol. Here's the three. The offensive rebound. The second chance effort. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for San Antonio. The Spurs have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Suns trail by 14. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And Bledsoe, here we go. Four on the clock. Knight against Green. Here's Jones. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Parker against Bledsoe. Off the screen, top loose off the pick, and hammers it home.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Knight kicks to Jones. Goes back up. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Parker with no one around. Three-pointer, no good. Knight kicks to Jones. It's Dedmon with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 15. Spurs working the ball around now. Green dishes to Dedmon. At the top of the key, Clark. Second chance shot, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And that one falls for Clark. And so Clark nails both of them. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Phoenix calls timeout.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Screen by Jones. And Wright kicks to Warren. Missed inside.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
No problem knocking that one down. Clark's got 6 points.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Parker against Bledsoe. Here's Warren, and it's blocked. Outside, Green. He kicks it to Clark. Feeds it to Aldridge. Runner in the lane. And Jones sends it back. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. And it's Warren with the jam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Parker passes to Dedmon, and he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Here is Bledsoe. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland. Wright with a screen on Parker. Knight, that's a two-pointer. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got assist number 5 here tonight. Spurs leading by 17. Parker kicks to Clark. He dishes it to Aldridge. Passes it to Green. Pass to Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Spurs have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Z's checked in for the Suns. Bledsoe against Parker. And Bledsoe, here we go. Good on the shot. And here is Parker. He has 6. Dishes it to Clark. Stolen by Warren. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Count that one. Warren's got his second bucket of the night. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Aldridge slams it in.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
And the foul called on Daniel Green. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Q, he's checked in for Wright. And it's Booker in for Eric Bledsoe. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Mills has got the ball. Knight grabs the board.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And that one's good. Z's got 5 now.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Picked by Lee. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. The dish to Lee. Back to Aldridge. Clock at 6. And here's Mills from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Here's Simmons, defended by Booker. And he slams it one-handed.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Timeout called, the Suns. The Suns making a change here. Bender's checked in.
Bender.
So it's Phoenix now, down by 15. And that one's good.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Mills dishes to Lee. Outside Gasol. Screen by Lee. Gasol passes to Lee. And Anderson has it in the corner. Gets a very good look and converts. Anderson's got 5 points so far.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
There's the feed to Booker. Mills with the steal. Throws it up high.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Montejunas is checked in for Phoenix.
Substitution for the Suns. Donatas Montejunas.
Here's Montejunas. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland. Now here's Mills, defended by Booker. Out left to the wing. Gasol inside. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
A nice shot by Booker.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
D passes to Q. Now here's Knight. He's tightly guarded, and he uses the glass on the layup. Knight's got 8.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And Simmons kicks to Lee. He feeds it to Mills. Picked by Lee. The pass to Gasol. He dishes it to Mills. 4 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. The Spurs rebound. Gasol. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. 8 points for him.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Knight with a screen on Anderson. Mills with the steal. And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. No good from Simmons.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
Moniutis in the post, working on Gasol. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And he gets it to go.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
San Antonio with the ball. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Picked by Lee. Here's Simmons, defended by Booker. Gasol, a screen on Knight. Excellent use of the screen that time. Mills has got 6.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Simmons. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. And Phoenix making a change here.
Simmons.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And through one half, it hasn't.
Well, David, obviously a very strong first half. What's been the philosophy?
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They are way out in front, leading by 17. And let's go to Kenny. What'd you think of their first half?
It looked like they were playing an easy game of pitch and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on every level.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Pau Gasol with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys. His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
On the court for the Suns, they've got Warren. Z out there with D. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Booker in at the 2-guard spot.
Shaped and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Bledsoe against Parker. To the paint. D passes to Booker. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Spurs leading by 22. Aldridge with a screen on Bledsoe. The wide open look here for Aldridge. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Aldridge has got 11 points.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Warren kicks to Bledsoe, and the layup is good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Pass to Aldridge. Kicks it to Green. Spurs working the ball around now. Aldridge can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Anderson with the block. They get it back. A nice shot by Booker. He's got 9.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Aldridge a screen. Double team on Parker. Rob. Oh, and here comes Bledsoe all alone. A nice shot by Booker.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Now Parker. He's got 8. Aldridge a screen. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Outside, Green. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Suns trail by 20. And the Suns call time here.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
San Antonio making a switch here. Clark's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Q, he's checked in for D. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. That is good. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Over in the corner, Green. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Bledsoe, here we go. And that one's good. Bledsoe's got 6.
I really hope he doesn't try that move again. It worked the one time, but he's not the guy to be working the crossover.
Clark kicks to Aldridge. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
We've seen LaMarcus Aldridge getting it done. He's got 11 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
Knights checked in for Booker. Bledsoe kicks to Warren. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Knight on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Z, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
San Antonio leading by 19 points. Parker kicks to Clark. Feeds it to Aldridge. Passes to Clark. Launches it. Knight grabs the board. The Suns have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. To the inside. Here's Z. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Warren the pass to Z. Here's Q, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Aldridge a screen. Dedmon dishes to Parker. Tries again. Shot's good by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 6 points.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Z. Back to Bledsoe. From the baseline. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And that's now 11 points for Z.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
They kick it out to Green. Aldridge, the pass to Parker. Green left side. Offline with his 3. Suns trail by 15. Bledsoe outside. There's the screen. Again, Phoenix.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Bledsoe against Parker. Aldridge with a screen on Bledsoe. And that one's good. Parker.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Top of the key, Warren. Parker with the steal. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. That's good. And 12 points for Parker. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Green kicks to Clark. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
There's the pass to Q. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Q's got 4 points in the quarter.
And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Mills dishes to Lee. Gasol against Jones. They set the pick. Gasol kicks to Mills. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Bledsoe passes to Moniunas. Stolen. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And it's Clark with the jam.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Bledsoe dishes to Jones. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Jones. First in shooting percentage. Third in free throw shooting. And he's in the top 5 in assists per game as well. He sees the floor and makes the game easier for his teammates.
Yeah, and you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot.
And that one falls for Jones. Booker, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. That misses, so he splits the free throws. San Antonio leading by 18. Here's Clark. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
There's the pick. Here's Bender. Off target from 3-point range. And another fast break for San Antonio. The Spurs are running. No good from Clark.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Knight into the lane. 3 on 3, and he's going up for the alley-oop. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Screen by Jones. Banked in off the glass. And it's 6 points for D.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Here's Simmons. He's got 8. Screen by Lee. And Simmons kicks to Mills. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mills has got 9 points.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
The Suns have not shot all that well from the free throw line, 6 of 11.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And the Suns making a change here. Lights checked in. Here's Simmons. He kicks to Mills from the arc. The shot is off, and the foul called on Pau Gasol. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
The Suns have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line, and the first one at the line is good. That one misses. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Suns trail by 18. Anderson is out there with Marcus Aldridge. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then it's Mills. And it's Parker in at the point. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Moniunas passes to Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. The offensive rebound, right, and Gasol sends it back. Dishes it to Booker. The feed to Moniunas. Pass to Booker, the 3. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the wing right side. Mills dishes to Aldridge. He feeds it to Parker. From outside the arc, Moniunas grabs the miss.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Parker. Bledsoe kicks to Moniunas. That's tipped. Anderson outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker's got 3 rebounds. Bounds now in this one. Parker against Bledsoe. Passes it to D. Tries it from 9. Rejected by Gasol. Now the dish to Mills. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Mills has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Spurs. Bledsoe against Parker. With the teardrop, and it's Bledsoe laying it in.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Spurs leading by 18. Parker with it. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Daniel Green, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Phoenix also making some changes. Z's checked in for Wright. And it's Q in for Montejunas. And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. There's the bucket. Good.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
Q passes to D. Baseline try. The rebound by the Spurs. Aldridge has got his third rebound on the night. Tries a three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker. 16 points for Aldridge.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Now here's Booker. To the right side. D passes to Q. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Booker. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries. Pass to Z. Pull up J. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Bad matchup for the defense, no doubt about it. Doesn't have the height to influence the shot there. Never mind block it.
Aldridge kicks to Gasol. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Parker against Bledsoe. To the middle. And here comes the break. Ahead. And finished off by Anderson.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Back to Bledsoe. And Gasol sends it back. To the inside. Anderson. Finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
There's a screen. Bledsoe against Parker. Bledsoe kicks to Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Inside, here's Aldridge, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gasol. Bertanis comes in for Kyle Anderson. B's checked in for Green, and it's D in for Parker. The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bledsoe's got 5 points now in the quarter. Spurs have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the 4th quarter. Terrific shooting. Murray, good. Man.
Have they been effective at getting the ball inside?
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
They set the pick. Here's Bledsoe. It's tipped. They retain possession. From downtown, another 3 for Phoenix.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Forbes dishes to Aldridge. And he dunks it down.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
It's been a good night for Q. He has 8 points and 1 assist. Boy, he's been a big contributor in this one.
And it isn't something that they get from him every game, but I tell you what, they got to be loving it today.
Lee's checked in for San Antonio. And the Suns making a change here. Here's Murray. Here is Forbes. That's tipped. And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's Q. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Now Murray. Picked by Lee. Here's Murray. Clock at 6. Here's Pertinis. And it's off from 3-point range. And the pass to Q. Rebound by Murray. Spurs leading by 23. Forbes. The three-pointer off the mark. They set the screen. Bledsoe passes to Warren. Back to Bledsoe. Down low. Here's Q. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Pertinis. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. T.J. Warren picks one up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he makes the first. And the Suns making a change here. Bender's checked in, and he makes both free throws.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Bledsoe kicks to Booker. Bender covered by Lee. To the left wing. Jumper off the screen. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Forbes dishes to Dedmon. Kicks it to Forbes. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Bledsoe right side. Booker the pass to D. On the money from 12 feet away.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for San Antonio.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Yeah, it's a fun way to play, and it's fun to watch, too.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
They really took control of the first 2 games in this season series by keeping the pressure on. The win here tonight will move them to 2-0 with 1 game left against the Suns.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Parker. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Jones checked in for Z. Wright comes in for D. And Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. San Antonio's gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Clark, takes the 13-footer, and Jones pulls it down.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for San Antonio.
And that one falls for Knight.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 27 seconds left in the game. Here's Simmons. They set the pick. He dishes it to Forbes. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And here is Knight. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, pal, congratulations on the win. Tell us
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tony Parker.
Tony Parker is putting on a show. The Sabone Assassin does it again. Man, see, he started out as a traditional one guard, bringing the ball up, getting to the back filler. But now the team, it leans on him.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.